You can pass this pen as well.
Thank you.
Stay still. We start with, for me, the most important session of table topics. The most important session of a Toastmaster session is the evaluation. And we have very experienced evaluators today. Terence is going to evaluate Charles for his Advanced 6 project. So Terence, please. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. If I were to use a word to describe Charles' speech, I would choose the word brilliant. Why is it brilliant? Because the purpose of the speech, of speaking to inform the project number 2, the main objective is to do a well-researched topic based on the audience background and interest, and to give an informative speech. And Charles, what he did is he delivered an informative speech. He had done well research, he educated us, and someone killed 4 birds in one stone. So please join me in congratulating Charles. Well, back to the objective of Charles' speech. So the objective is to research a topic based on our interest and our background. And so, needless to say, the speech about your vocal variety, your power of your voice, is right bang on to the point. Raising and lowering your voice and captivate our interest right at the beginning by lowering your voice in the introduction. So delivery, excellent. Now, speaking to inform and to demonstrate, Charles, your work or your diligence before you deliver your speech was you gave a handout right before our delivering the speech. And this is well done, and intentionally added blanks just to force us to think and force us to keep attention to your topic. Now, 2 things I would like to highlight in your speech, during your speeches. Number 1, when you distribute your handouts, consider passing it to the TME, Toastmasters of the Evening, before your speech, so that we all have the handouts right before the start of the speech, so that we all prepare, so we can save some time in that aspect. Now the second part is your delivery. When you use your whiteboard as your visual aid, consider avoiding back-facing, because back-facing usually is a sign of impolite when you deliver speeches. So one thing you can consider is to write your points before the speech, or perhaps cover it up, or use your flag or something, and then when you deliver your speech, uncover it. But after all, this is a great speech, and I look forward to your subsequent speeches. Back to you.
Thank you, Terence. We have next, for Doris' speech, Albert Choi.
For me, it's quite challenging to comment on Doris' speech. I'm always concerned, am I really qualified to evaluate her speech? But anyway, I have to face the reality, okay? As all we looked at, Doris has very well prepared for the speech, okay? And sometimes, I guess, whether she's intentional or not, he read the letter, okay, and read out the letter to us. I guess I thought she was forgetting the script. Actually not, okay. So all the preparation and all the arrangement is very good, okay. And the very positive message is getting older is not a shame thing, okay. And on the other hand, she brings us a message is how to make our older life more energetic, and how to become have a more happy life during our old age. We'll say, okay, this is very, 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 very positive. And it's quite appealing to use the title, The Old Doris. I thought, is it related to her past? Oh, in fact not, her future. Okay, so I think it's very good title, and it's very good method to bring out a message. And it's what I want to give a little bit of suggestion. As we find Doris always very same position. As you may walk around, and that makes us feel your life. Okay, so I think the next time you may try to walk around and make more eye contact with people and make your the passage more proactive. Okay, that's why. Thank you.
Next we have the evaluation of the rising stars, I would say. Atin, yeah, Atin, Andrea and Tom will be evaluated by a very expensive evaluator. Expensive because he's come from Sweden, as also because he's done his MBA, or is doing so, or nearing so. Thomas.
Dear fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, it's my pleasure today to be doing this evaluation today because I get to evaluate my MBA classmates. I have seen these people to give speeches since the beginning of August. So I can see what has happened. Has there been any development? Has there been any breakdowns? What they do today, what they didn't do before. But before I start, I would like actually thank Jackie, who gave us a clear path how to make a good table topic speech. You gave us some advice. Have an opinion, be unique, think about the words that are used, jump from one to another, don't think about so much. But let's see what actually happened. I will start with Wallace. Our table topic master today gave a very clear introduction what table topics is about. Then he decided to call one of our guests, Atin, to give a speech. And there was a little bit of confusion. So what is my recommendation for the Wallace? Next time when you are a table topic master, think about to be a little bit more detailed. What happens once the speaker arrives over here on the stage? Are you going to ask name? If you ask name, maybe it's a good idea that Atin writes a name by himself. But that kind of stuff would make transition a little bit smoother. What I really liked, in the end of the table topic session, you were able to stand here and you were able to conclude the session. Many times, what I have seen, these table topic masters, they maybe forget even to shake a hand. If they shake a hand, then they just run away because they're so afraid. But you took your time. That was really cool. I really like the conclusion. Then the actual speakers, Atin, don't hide under the paper. I like the way how you started your speech. You set the goal, losing weight, and then you gave practical things. What does it mean? You talk about thinking about the diet, exercising. That was really good stuff. What was missing from there was motivating your topic. How come this goal is the most important for you? Why is it important? You could develop a little bit further within this chapter. Then the second speaker, Tom. You had amazing speech structure. Right in the beginning, when you started, you set the goal for 2030. This year is about fun. That was very, very strong beginning. Then you made a contradiction. You told about dual work life, how boring it would be. And now you can change that. You can enjoy all the freedoms of the MBA. And then finally you referred to smiling Toastmasters, how good it feels to be here. So there was a lot of catches within this speech. That was really good. And about improvements, you were a bit nervous when you were on the stage, especially in the beginning of the speech. And then you were speeding up in the end of your speech. My recommendation would be that take your time. Don't think about that everyone should hear all the time that you're speaking. You could even be silent for a while. It doesn't hurt. And finally, Andrea. Andrea is actually my group member. And tomorrow we are going to have a presentation class together. and she might be the one who is evaluating me tomorrow. Andrea had a very, very clear voice and strong presence on the stage. And she also gave very clear examples what MBA life is about, what she would like to achieve. I really like that. Things for improvement is that you have your scarf over here, and what happened during your speech, you somehow moved your scarf and you were trying to hide under the scarf. That's why it looked to the back row. But as we know from macroeconomics class, that back row might be sometimes wrong. And then your hands. At one point of your speech, you put your hands over here. I think that has happened a couple of times before as well, but I will keep reminding you. As a summary, I think today's table topic session was really good. A lot of positive energy, a lot of unique speeches, and it worked really well. Good job for everyone.
This is what you get when you pay for quality. I will start to collect the ballots, so may you please write your best speaker. Sorry, the best speaker is avoided because there are only two speakers, the best evaluator.